Hey, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Kristen.
Welcome to the Best in the West show.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Today we're in Costa Mesa, California. We're doing 20 yards of stamp with old granite concrete. We're putting up some pilasters for a canopy for shade, and we're doing a little block wall in the back with split face block. This is Kristen and I the day before. We're bringing the equipment and we go get all the material, so when the boys show up, we have everything on the job. This guy's house we're actually at's a LA city inspector, and when he hired me, he said he's seen some other people on YouTube and different stuff, but he didn't want to hire the JV team, so he called me in. He let me he laid it out the way he wanted. I came up, he had some stamp out front he wanted me to match, so we matched it. I knew what stamp it was right when I looked at it, and it came out real plush. A lot of different elevations. There was actually a swimming pool in this backyard that was 7 inches higher than the house slab. So it was all demoed out and compacted and graded, and there was zero fall. Basically, it was dead flat, the backyard. So we had to get tricky with elevations and high points. You guys will see it all. This is a really good video if you're looking to design a backyard or see how to do the elevations, how I broke the water. So we're just going to drop the tractor off, get all the material today. This is another custom job. This is some of the best stuff you'll see anywhere, YouTube or wherever you're watching it. It's a normal Best in the West performance. I'm not just putting up gray patios and same driveway over and over. I've got about 5 jobs signed up that are just all custom, really cool stuff. I'm going to be doing one next week, like 40 yards or 50 yards. You guys will see that video coming up. A lot of top cast sand finish stuff I'm going to be doing. So I'm just taking the tractor off down here and I'm going to put it in the backyard. I got to dig a little footing too, so I brought the breaker because the dirt was kind of hard. So I'll just stick the bit in the footing and dig it out with it as I go. And then a guy with a shovel in front. It's kind of like a jackhammer with a spade bit theory, but instead of manual labor, I'm just going to use the S70. Works out easier. And if there's hard rocks or whatever, you can hit it with the hammer and break the dirt up. I can dig footings really good with the breaker. Another tight Orange County backyard. They're all this size. That's actually wider than the standard gate to get into the backyard. They're generally 36 inches. This is a little bit wider. Here's where the pool was right here, right where I'm running it over. It had a big pool there. I don't know who put it in, but I think this house, I believe, is early 60s, probably 1961 or so. So there wasn't any codes, and I don't know if they even knew what a elevation or laser was. And that's a wrap for today. We're off to the beach, grab some material, and we'll be here tomorrow. Later. The garage is lower. Right here where Javier is putting the elevations for the planters. It went into the garage and out down the driveway. Gonna pound some stakes in. He's got about 3 or 4 planters. Martin, the owner, painted it all out what he wanted and where he wanted the planters and everything. So it's pretty basic, but I helped him pick the color and to match the stamp out front. I had the stamp. I knew exactly which one it was. There's an old granite. There's a random stone one, and there's a Roman slate. They all 3 look similar, but the old granite has kind of like almost vein looking through it, going through the pattern, and that's what he had out front, so we could match this pretty good. I mean, it was the exact stamp. So Javier is going to be pounding these stakes in here, putting the planters up. They all have radiuses, everything on it. His sidewalk in the back has a radius. The wall has a radius. The planters are a radius. Generally, if everything's square, you want everything square. You don't want to have half radius, half square. And he wanted all radiuses on everything. So Javier's just going to be running string lines all over. We put a couple drains in these planters over here to get the water going into that. I think there's 3 planters. Yeah, 2. One against the garage, one against the wall, and one in the back. Pretty easy setup. There's not too much setup to it. The elevations were the problems on this one. So we're just continuing to put this in. We use bender board because it's usually, you guys see us rip 2x4s and use them for little radiuses, but that's just too much of a turn right there for a 2x4. So I bought a bunch of bender board, just regular Home Depot bender board. We use roofing nails in them. Here I am. Here I'm digging the footing out with the skid steer. I'll loosen the whole dirt out, and then Kevin and another guy will get in there and dig it out. It works really well. And we were a little shy. They were, the grid was a little too thick, so I went and got a couple yards of road base. I'm at Resource in Huntington Beach right here. 2 yards of road base. And I'm just gonna dump in the street because he's got an old car in the driveway, and it's really tight. And you're gonna end up. I'm gonna redo the driveway in about a couple of weeks or a month, but it was just too tight in there, so I just put it in the street. It's easier to clean it. That's the Big Tex 7x14 GVW trailer, low side, low pro. Really happy with it. I like the low trailer like that. I don't need the high sides because I'm only hauling dirt, concrete, or asphalt. I'm not like doing trash or nothing. And here Javier is spreading the base out.
So today we're going to be pumping the concrete footing and laying the first course of block, and also setting the 2 pilasters. So let's go check it out. So what's going on right here is this walkway is going to, halfway down here, it's going to break towards the driveway, and then the other half is going to break. We're going to put some drains in, it's going to break backwards. So let's see where they go.
Someone for me.
Hey.
So we're going to put 2 drains. Our original thought was to put a drain in front of the door because we only had barely any fall. So originally there was a pool right here, and it was 7 inch. The elevation of the pool was 7 inches higher than the slab inside of the house. I don't know who built it. It was crazy. But so we're going to put 2 drains inside the planter. So the slab is a lot more flatter. So we're going to have 2% from the middle to the planter, and then half it's going to break in the middle, and that's going to go backwards towards the planter in the back.
Check out the footing.
So the little garden wall is going to go back here.
We got some obstacles here.
And it kind of has a slight curve to it. So it's only going to be about yay high, and it's going to have a slight curve to it. Go check it out there. And so right here, we're going to have a pilaster go right there, and right there, and he's going to have a canopy or ramada kind of thing, gazebo. And this is going to be DG, if I stand corrected?
Grass. They changed it.
And then a small square of DG where he's going to put his his barbecue.
So,
and then there's another planter over here. Let's go check it out.
So this is another showpiece to revisit?
Yes, we're definitely going to revisit this one. It's all going to be slate gray colored concrete, Roman slate stamp, or old granite. Similar, they're almost the same. So right where the painted lines are at, that is going to be a planter. It's going to have a slight curve to it as well. So it matches the wall, so everything's aesthetic.
What do you think of that, Javier?
Yeah.
It's okay with you?
Yeah.
All right. He's
All right,
the
so
boss.
We're just waiting on the concrete truck. We're going to put the cage in the footing. And we're ready to go?
Yeah.
What's up, Johnson? Hey, how you guys doing? We're gonna rock and roll. What'd you bring it out at? Probably about a 5.5. Big guy. Got it. It's just a punch. Got it. Johnson will make a rooster look irresponsible.
Well, guys, we're here the next day, the day after the pour. It's probably been around 24 hours since we poured it. So let's check it out. So it's not totally cured out, but you can definitely see the pewter gray color. It's not gonna get too much lighter than this. But so we have, let's check out the elevations. So I don't know if you can see, but we have a high point right here, literally directly across the middle of the slab. And so everything goes back. From here on, it all goes back towards the pony wall. And then from here out, it all goes towards the driveway. But then the drains, the curb is cored, so all the drains lead out to the curb and the sewer. So let's check out the wall. I want to show you guys the cap we did on the wall. And so let's check out the cap. So instead of doing like a split face regular block cap kind of thing, we opted for the pewter colored concrete. So this is a very popular stamp in Southern California. But this is one of the better looking jobs I've seen with it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share the Best of the West show, and thank you for watching.